Hey, it's Central Valley Business. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest this segment is Jeff Hess. Did I get that right, Jeff?
You got it right.
With Movoto.
Thank
We're
you very
talking
much.
all things real estate.
Yeah.
Movoto.
Yeah.
Man, they've had a good PR campaign going on.
Yeah, so
They're-
Movoto's new to the market. We've only
Yeah.
been in town about 3 years, but I think we've made a pretty big splash.
Yeah, you have it. And you got a pretty good internet presence, don't you?
Yeah, so my company started primarily as an internet research lead generation firm for other brokerages.
Right.
We helped find clients for them, and we decided it was better just to take the information and the power that we had and bring them into house with us. About 90% of all real estate transactions start with an internet search. So if you don't have an agent if you don't have an agent that's thinking like a Silicon Valley tech entrepreneur, then you're kind of behind the times.
Yeah, pretty much. Somebody told me, now I have a 10-year-old grandson that keeps me up to date on the tech stuff, right? But, Facebook is kind of passe. That there's so many other, things out there. So for us kind of semi-geriatric types, that's okay if we're just cruising the net. But if I am a buyer or a potential seller, I want to have cutting edge out there on the internet, in my representation, because for the younger generation, that's where it all takes place, and Movoto really kind of hit that market, and they hit it hard, didn't they?
Yeah, and so for an agent like myself, part of the resources I offer are things like HGTV-style listing presentation videos. People love to be able to scroll through and see a video come by.
Yeah.
So if you're not leveraging the power of not just Facebook, but WhatsApp, Instagram,
Exactly.
Twitter, you really have to be on top of it. But at the end of the day, real estate is going to remain a belly-to-belly industry.
It's got to be
At a certain point, it's going to step out of the internet search world and into the real world.
And so I probably want an agent that I'm going to hit it off with, and also that is at that cutting edge place, so that I'm well represented as a seller, or that I have through my agent, directions to everything that I could possibly need or use in my purchasing process.
Right. So one of my industry mentors has a saying, and it says they can't flow you until they know you. Basically what that means is real estate can be a really long transaction.
Yeah.
Even the shortest one will sometimes last a month. Long searches can take 6, 9 months, or a year.
Sure can.
So it's important to audition and interview the agent that you're working with to make sure you have a similar mindset, a similar personality, and that your goals are aligned.
Right.
Last thing you want is to get into a long transaction with someone you don't like.
Oh yeah, divorces are ugly any way you cut it,
Yeah.
right? You kind of like what you're doing, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The market's tremendous right now.
Let's talk about the market.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to overstate how good it is to be either a buyer or a seller in the market right now. If you're a seller, prices are up. We've completely recouped everything that was lost during the recession. And none of the market analysis I'm seeing tells us we're in a bubble. So I don't see, as a buyer, that you're going to have a big decline in prices coming in the near future.
Jeff, I've actually kind of heard, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
This market it's been long, strong, and it's solid. And which is, again, you're right, for a seller or a buyer. This is great time to be in either position.
Because if you look at the prices on the market since about 1917, they've
Right.
gone up about 5% a year. So trend line's just like this all the way. And then at 2005 to 7, you have this bubble. And even though we're back to the top of the bubble, that's on the trend line.
Yeah.
So that 5% return has remained consistent for almost 100 years. And if I were selling you stocks and I told you, buy now and I'll be giving you 5% for the next 30 years, you'd be jumping at that.
Yeah. There's an old saw about, real estate is your best investment. And, even with the bubbles that have popped, and you're right, the trend line is still up if you just hang in there. So.
And if you were in a house in 2007 and your price had crashed and you thought, I can't even think about it, but if you'd stayed put and you're in that position now, you will have recovered everything that you lost.
Yeah.
The value of your home is $0 until you actually go to sell it.
Yeah.
So it's really good to work with an agent who can talk to you about pricing strategy, about purchase strategy, and walk you through what's going to be best for you and your family. Because homeownership is such an important wealth generation tool.
It is. You know about those things?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Of course, I'm a member of this California Association of Realtors, and
Right.
so every licensed realtor in the state of California has access to all the same information that I have.
Right.
So it's not a mystery as to what we're doing. I'm not opening a secret Talmudic tome of real
Right.
estate. This is information that any agent can provide to you if you reach out for them. None of us are paid until a transaction closes.
Right.
So all of the services we provide, if you're curious about what the market looks like, if you want to see some homes, if you want to know how to get started, if you want to know what you can afford, any agent can help you, and it's absolutely free of charge until the transaction's finished.
And so you're always available for someone.
Oh, yeah. All hours. I mean,
Yeah.
a good agent will be available really whenever you need them to be available. You know, it's a customer-facing business, so we're very interested in making sure that our clients are comfortable. We understand it's going to be the single largest transaction that most people purchase in their life, even a modest home. In Fresno right now, the average selling price is $300,000.
Right.
So if you're in the market at $250,000, that's the price of a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are out there dropping the dough for a Lamborghini, but there are thousands of people dropping that money on a house.
You betcha.
Every day in Fresno, there's about 120 homes come on the market, about 120
So,
come
Jeff,
on.
I got to tell you, this is all great stuff. Means absolutely nothing if I
Right.
don't know how to get a hold of you.
Yes.
How do I reach you, Jeff?
JeffreyBHess.com, Jeffrey B. Hess on Twitter, Jeffrey B. Hess on Facebook, Jeffrey B. Hess on Instagram. So all of my resources are available there.
And-
Movoto does a really good job at promoting us. So if you search my name, Jeffrey B. Hess in Fresno, you'll be able to find me pretty quickly.
And we got a phone number?
Yeah, it's 559-492-0389. But like I said, all this, if you Google search me, I'm not very difficult to find.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Jeff, thanks for being with us.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for sharing some
Absolutely.
of your wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
Movoto is a mover in the market today for sure.
Yep. And we're hungry. We're new to the market. We're young and hungry, and that's who you want on your side.
There you go. Again, thanks again.
Thank you very much.
You're thinking about looking or selling, this might be the time to do it. And Movoto, through Jeff, just might be where you need to be. And I'll see you when we come back.